Having trouble finding people to lease or buy your beats? You have a beat store, but you're not moving any product. Maybe your beats are just sitting there collecting dust and your bank account is not increasing. Look, we can change that right now. Building a fan base as a music producer isn't as hard as it looks. A couple of tools and you will have hundreds, even thousands of fans in no time, looking for your beats. What tools do you need? I'll share them with you now. Let's go. Welcome to another episode of Platinum Lyrics and Beats. I'm your host, Trey Boy. I teach aspiring music producers how to create and sell dope beats online without the confusion and frustration of wondering where to start. On Platinum Lyrics and Beats, we look to assist you in getting started in your music production career and help you make some life-changing music and money. Okay, let's dive in. Let's get to it, man. How to build a profitable fan base that will support you and buy your beats. All right. We can do this several ways, but I'll give you one of the most effective strategies and tools I've used that I know that works. It's been working for years, and seasoned producers has been using this strategy for a while. All right. What is it? Creating an email list, point blank. That's what we're talking about. Creating an email list. Okay. There's three things we'll have to do to achieve this. All right. Number one, create a lead magnet. That's the first thing we want to do. Create a lead magnet. A lead magnet is a form of a free asset or a special offer or deal, to a customer in exchange for their contact details, specifically an email address. All right, that's what we want from the customer. You can create a lead magnet form using a platform like Beacon, Kajabi, or Kartra. They make the lead magnet forms for your customers to sign up on, all right? You can choose the best one that fits your budget, all right? You can go to Google and choose one if you don't like one of those, okay? A lead magnet can offer a discount, webinar, ebook, a template, or another piece of resource that you want to give to the viewer, to your lead. In this case, we would offer 1 or 2 free beats to let the user hear what we have to offer. All right, to gain access to the lead magnet, a customer must provide the email address, as I mentioned earlier, their name and their number. That will be very important. All right, we can share our lead magnets on social media, our website, YouTube. Look, you watching me now on YouTube, or you listening to me on the podcast, on your favorite podcast app, right? You can run ads. You can on Facebook and Instagram. Wherever there's people, you can promote your lead magnet. And a lead magnet will say something like this: download 2 of my favorite hip hop and R&B tracks. I produce these just for you. All right. You want to talk to the person that you are trying to get as a lead, that you're trying to get on your team. You're trying to get them on your email list. Let them know that you're catering to them. All right. If you like, you can have a sample of the music playing in the background, something dope that that they would want. All right. You can have that playing in the background. And if your music is dope, they will opt in and you will collect their email address, which leads us to number 2, collecting the email address. All right. As I mentioned earlier, you can use the same software systems you use for the opt-in form to collect the email addresses like Beacon, Kartra, or Kajabi, whatever software you want to use. When the viewer and listener opts in to receive the free beats you produce, these are your beats that you're giving away, all right? The software will collect the email from the user. All right, once they put the email address in there, you now have their email address. You have it on the list, all right? And you'll be able to connect with them later and share other beats with them, other songs with them, all right? This is dope. This is the game. I'm giving you the blueprint. This is how we do it in the music industry. When you see these independent artists and independent producers out here and they're making money and they're They have their fan base and they're popping up doing shows. This is how they're doing this. They're doing this because they have an email list. All right. All of the emails you receive are people who dig your music and the ones who dig what you're doing, right? They really dig what you're doing. They're into what you are doing. All right. If not, they wouldn't have opted in. Okay, it's like walking into a restaurant and the waiter or waitress gives you a free sample of the food or the dessert, all right? And you enjoy it. The next time you come back, you're going to be asking for that dessert or whatever you tried, and you're going to pay for it because you enjoyed it, all right? Let them sample your music the same way and then introduce them to your beat store or website, which brings us to number 3. Promote your beat store. All right. If you don't have a beat store by now, I would say you need to watch the blueprint. You need to watch the producer's blueprint, man. I have the link in the descriptions below, right? But if you don't have one, you can go to Airbit. I have also had that link in the descriptions below where you can set up your beat store on Airbit. But you should have a beat store by now. All right, if you're a producer and you're doing this on a professional level. So we want to promote our beat store. And because you have one of the number one assets you can have in terms of communication, which is the customers and your fans' email address, you can contact your fans and supporters anytime because you have this in your hand. You have the email address. You can contact them directly. And this is a whole nother episode, but if you want to be savvy with it, you can get their phone number too and set it up where you can send them text messages, which is, up there with email addresses. People respond to text messages even faster, right? But that's a whole nother subject. Right now we're talking about emails. Okay, so what we want to do is email our entire email list and let them know about your beat store. We want them to know about our beat store, our website, or whatever we are promoting. Okay, then this is not a free card to just send your list emails trying to sell all the time. You want to form a relationship with your supporters because they are your supporters, right? You don't want to be using people, all right? People can feel when they're being used, and the last thing you want them to do is experience this from you. You don't want them to feel like, hey, you just reaching out because you want them to buy something. Yes, we want them to buy something, but we also want to serve our community well, right? Share valuable information with them, all right, from time to time. Form a genuine relationship, all right? This will work. And this is how I would suggest, or I would, if I'm giving you advice, I would say share your new music with them every quarter, all right? Every quarter, you can share your new music with them, and in between, just form a relationship. See what they're looking for, what they're into, all right? Maybe they have a single dropping soon. Who knows? The point is to keep your music on their mind so when they need some new material, the first producer they think about is you, all right? The first producer they will think about is you. When you have 500 to 1,000, even 2,000 faithful supporters on your list, you will always have people to sell to. You will always have people to serve your beats to, all right? And you will make money from doing this, all right? This is the game. And believe me, it works. I've been doing this for a while, and I'm not just doing it to sell beats. I've been producing for a while. I'm promoting songs. So that's what I do. I know it works. You can build your email list like this, and it's proven. All right, this is the game. Create a lead magnet and offer your free beats. Post a lead magnet everywhere so you can collect the email addresses. Lastly, promote your beat store and our website to your email list. This is the formula. I just gave you the game, homie. I just gave you the game. If you need to go back and, look at this again, you can do that. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment. Look, this is what I'm here for. This is why I drop an episode every week, helping aspiring new music producers. All right, this is why I'm here. You can hit me on IG. I will answer your questions. If you want to, you can tag me on IG, or you want to hit me in the comments on YouTube. It doesn't matter, man. I will respond if I see your comment. If it take me a while, just forgive me because I have a lot going on. But if I see your comment, your question, I will respond. All right, so check this out. Maybe you aren't on the level to where you can even load up your beats to a platform because you haven't started producing beats. All right, maybe you're just deciding to become a music producer and you don't know where to start. No worries, I got you. All right, if you want to get started producing dope beats and selling them online to your fans, go to aspireproducerslab.com. aspireproducerslab.com. I'll show you the equipment you need to get started. I'll teach you how to create dope beats from scratch, and I'll give you the blueprint on how to sell your beats online. All right, step by step. You can watch the free video at aspireproducerslab.com today. That's it for today, friends. Thank you for listening and supporting the channel. To all the dope music producers out there, keep producing that life-changing music. To all aspiring music producers, keep putting in that work so you can join us changing the world one beat at a time. I pray this episode will inspire you to get started in your music production career and help you make some life-changing music and money. Have an amazing day. Let's get that work. See you next week. This Trey Boy. I'm out. Peace.